Hello everyone and welcome to the tutorial mission of Zombicide, the Black Plague. Today we want to start with the first mission, the tutorial, and yeah, let's jump into row 20 and see how we will survive with our 3 survivors against the horde of zombies we have to fight again. But before we start with the mission, as I said in the end of the last video, I have to explain how experience points are working. If you're killing a zombie, or at least a walker, a fatty, or a runner, you get 1 experience point. If you kill a monstrum, you get 5 experience points, or if you pick up a target, an axe, you also get 5 experience points. You're starting right here with 0 experience points. From 0 to 6 you are in the first level, in the level blue, or in the danger classification, as it is called, blue. From the 7th point until the 18th you're in the 2nd level, in the yellow level. Every hero, every survivor gets an extra action in this level. From the 19th to the 42nd you are in the orange level. There you can choose between 2 skills, and for the 3rd and above experience points you are in the red level, means you can choose one of 3 skills there. But now we're going back to our survivors on the beginning point of the game. One of the survivors gets an, I will zoom out a little bit, start player marker here, and the start player marker goes to the next survivor or the next player after 1 round of the game. So every one of the player would be the first player in the round after time. Now the start player is Theo, our adventurer with the hammer, and we are starting with the first action in our turn. The first action could be, as Theo is a melee fighter, to go into the next zone with the first action, and the second action hit the zombie and hopefully kill him. But due to the fact that Theo is the only one with a hammer who can smash doors, we're not going to the next zone. We are staying in this zone and trying to smash this ruddy red door down. For this I have made a macro in row 20, putting in the number of dice you are throwing for this attack, and doors you're always smashing with 1. And in most cases of weapons your difficulty is 4 to smash the door. There are some weapons which have difficulty 3, but they are high class weapons you can find later in the game. So we're throwing 1 dice, difficulty of 4, submitting, and seeing that Theo has, even if he wasn't selected, I selected the door. That was not right, but anyways, the dice roll says I rolled a 6, mean I can replace the red door after smashing it with a smashed red door. And for this I have to turn it a little bit. So, first action of Theo was to smash the door. The next action would simply be walk into this room, and we have 1 action left. We could pick up the blue target to get 5 experience points for Theo, and to reveal the magical barrier from the blue door to smash the door. But we won't do this because I want to have the experience points for Baldric, the magician or the spellcaster. And on the other hand, I can pick it up after this with Baldric, but I don't want to open the door right now because of if you are opening a door, as I just did it, and I really have to say I forgot this, for every room in this building you're opening means this building has one room which I opened. I'm drawing one zombie card, and let's see what kind of ugly zombie would come into this room or would be in this room as we open the door. There we have a zombie card, and zombies are coming due to the fact which level you are. Now we are all level blue, means one runner comes into the game. If one of us would be level yellow, there 3 walkers would come in. If one would be orange, also 3 walkers, and one would be red, there would become 6 walkers in. It is not important if one is level red and all others are level blue. Always the highest level player counts for this. So if you're playing the game, please look for it that your players are pretty much the same level. If one is already yellow, please look for it that all others also would be yellow. Okay, one runner comes into the game, means we are copying this runner, placing it before Theo. And so the last action in the round would be for Theo to try to smash the runner's face. With his hammer he has 1 dice, difficulty of 4, trying to smash it, and he doesn't throw a 4. This is very, very bad. Means right now we have the situation that the melee fighter has missed his chance to kill an enemy in melee combat. Now the ranged fighters have to act, and the problem is if you are missing with a ranged fighter a target in a zone and there is a hero like Theo right here in the zone, your missed shot hits the hero. So I hopefully won't kill Theo right in the first round. But okay, we'll see how it goes. Now we are moving, no, not moving, trying with Baldric, because Theo has used all his 3 actions, and we are going round robin. Means if we end it on the right side of the board, we're starting on the left side and going through the board from right to left. Means Theo has ended, we are now starting here with Baldric. And for this, I'm zooming into the board, maybe a little bit. Yeah, so we can see everything. Throwing the dice. Baldric also has 1 dice against 4. We have a 5, and in this case I used the spellcaster ability, the free magic action. I've caused a mana explosion, or casted a mana explosion, but not for an action but for a free action. So we kill the zombie, going into Baldric. Here in the tokens of row 20, red means the level, the XP level, the danger level. Green means the life points. Every adventurer still has his 3 life points, and blue means experience points. Baldric had 0, killed a zombie for 1 XP, means he gets 1 experience point right now. So now we're trying Baldric to shoot this ugly zombie over there and hopefully not hitting Theo. Yes, baby, yes, thank you. We are killing this ugly zombie over there with a mana explosion. And he's dying in pain, hopefully. So we get another. Going with Baldric in this room, picking up the blue target, getting another 5 experience points. So Baldric is next to the 2nd level, only 2 points, and he will reach the yellow level. What I mentioned before, we have to look for it that Theo and Silas also get their points. It doesn't help us if Baldric gets the yellow or the orange level and the other ones are still blue. This would make the game just more difficult for us. Okay, Baldric, free action, shoot 1 action, move 1 action, pick up 1 action, has used all his actions, so Silas's turn is on. I forgot, I smashed the door means there would be one alarm marker here where I smashed the door. I also casted a spell here to our enemy over there is one alarm marker, and I casted a spell of the enemy over here. So means 3 alarm markers are here. The zombies would go in this direction, or in our direction, because I will move Silas over here, and in case of checking for alarm markers, there are 3 alarm markers in this zone, and because of there are 3 heroes in this zone, they are also counting as 3 alarm markers. Okay, Silas went over there with 1 action, will seek the room for equipment, and let's see, we have an axe. The axe does 1 damage, is a pretty bad weapon. And I will drop the axe right here because 1 dice, difficulty of 4, our hammer also has, but it does 2 damage. I could give Silas the axe in case he wanted to do melee combat, or in case he wanted to. Yeah, I think this is a thinkable topic. I will give right now, in lack of any better idea or any better equipment, I will give Silas the axe. And Silas has 1 action left. Going back to this zone means now are 4 alarm markers there, 2 in situation of 2 persons here, and our fatty is going in this direction, can't go further than the door. This means we are placing him on the door, and the runner walks 2 zones into the direction of the heroes. 1 zone, 2 zones, means runner stays also here. Okay, the zombies are moved, the heroes are ready. Now we are drawing for the zombies a zombie card for the spawn point over here. Extra activation. All walkers could do an extra round if one of the heroes would be level yellow or above. No one of the heroes is level yellow or above. Blue means no activation. And no new zombies. Oh, God, thank you for that. Okay. As I said, if I would open the blue door over here, I would activate the whole building. Means this room, here, this room, or this zone, and this zone. Not the next one, because there is a red door, thankfully, over here. But we have 5 zones I would activate, means I would draw 5 zombie cards. And if I very, very unlucky, as I always am, there would be a monstrum in it. A monstrum has 3 life points. I would have no chance to beat this monstrum. I would simply die in a very painfully way. So, yeah, it's a little bit like World of Warcraft. I have to stay right here now and have a little bit of farming work to get a little bit more equipment and maybe some more enemies to get experience points. So I will handle this part of the adventure very quickly. First, to start the game, the start player token walks clockwise around, means Baldric is the start player right now. There were no new zombies, the alarm marker would be removed after this round, and Baldric simply would search this room for equipment. Ooh! The Living Blade. The Living Blade has no range because it is a near combat weapon, but you can throw 4 dice for attack difficulty 4. Means it would raise the chance to hit 4 times compared with other weapons, but only does 1 damage. But what the heck? I would give this blade to Theo in case he has a lot of enemies to fight. But as I mentioned, this blade has the blue point, the blue marker here removed, and there's a white one. Means this blade only can be used if you are level yellow and above. Means he can wear it, but he can't use it right now. Okay, I picked the blade up with Baldric and used another action to give it Theo. With this exchanging action, you can exchange whatever you have in your inventory with another player and his inventory. Means you can move things from your hand to your backpack, from your backpack into your hand, from your backpack and the backpack of another player in the same room, or from your backpack into the hand of another player, or from your hand into the hand of another player, however you want it. It's a general exchanging action of everything you want to exchange with another player. Okay, now Silas' turn also goes into the room with the first action, searching with the second action, and gets, for heaven's sake, the Earthquake Hammer. The Earthquake Hammer has 3 dice to throw. It's a melee weapon, has a chance of 3 and higher, means a 66% chance to smash a door. Hits on a 3, does 2 damage. If you're throwing a 6, you can throw another die and you do an extra 1 damage with the hammer. For example, you're throwing 3 dice. Throwing 1 6 means you can throw a 4th dice. The hammer doesn't do 2 damage with each hit, he does 3 damage with each hit. And if you are throwing it's counting for all dice you are throwing. Means if the extra dice you are throwing also a 6, you do another damage, means 4, and you can throw another dice. It is pretty much hell of a good weapon, but you have to be level orange to use it. Means I do it in the backpack right now. But whoa, this is starting really tough, really good, really good, really good. Okay, Silas made his turn. I think he has 1 action left. I would go over there in case of a lot of zombies would come up in the spawn action, which is right now. I'm just walking over the start player button and moving the zombies on the board. They are already standing in front of the door, which is not open, means the zombies has to stay there and do their thing. And now we are drawing a zombie card for the spawn point, and it says on level blue 2 new walkers would join us in our little zombie smashing party over here. For this I'm going to mark creatures, getting, no, it's not right, going to creature tokens, getting my walker and placing a second walker over here. And in the round they spawn, they do no other action. They don't move, they don't attack, they simply spawn. It's their single duty in the round, they spawn. Okay, Steelers is our start player. Means Steelers does 1 action in moving and another action in hitting evil zombies. Just to remembrance, in his bow he has 1 die to attack. The bow has difficulty of 3, but his standard ability is to get a +1 on the dice throw, means difficulty is 3. And it doesn't count as a 3 which I rolled, it counts as a 4 because of the first ability. Normally I put in 1 number less. If the difficulty of the bow would be 3, I would put in the 2. Just for explanation I wrote down the 3 right now. But it anyway was a success. We are killing one of these evil zombies. having a second try, 1 die with a 2, rolling a 6, killing the second zombie. Wonderful, guys, wonderful. This is really great work you are doing here. Okay, next one on the round is Theo. He is searching, getting the storm bow. Holy Christ. The storm bow is also not usable for blue players, but has range 0 to 3. It's a really long range weapon in this game. You very rarely have the situation that you can shoot 3 zones wide. Throwing 3 dice against the difficulty of 3, 1 damage, and if one of the dice is 6, you throw an extra die. Okay, I'm using the standard ability of Theo. For 1 action I'm going up to 3 zones. In this case I only go 2 zones, and using the last action I have to give this crooked cool storm bow to Silas, who can't use it right now because he isn't level yellow, but better in the backpack than nothing. And now it's Baldric's turn. Let's see what Baldric gets. Dried meat. I'm getting 1 experience point for dried meat if I eat it right now. I have 7. Yeah, I think I could eat it right now. Yep. Sorry guys, I have to sneeze. I read it right now, getting experience points of 8. Getting experience points 8, I said. And yeah, maybe would end my turn because I don't want to kill zombies over there. Then I would raise my level directly. Or maybe it is not most bad idea, then I get twice as much enemies and would grow faster. Yeah, I think I could do that. Going there, 1 action to search, 2nd and 3rd action to walk. Now it's zombies time. The guys over there can't move because of the blue doors still. And now we're having still blue, means 1 runner is coming up for us. 1 runner, and start player is Theo. Yeah, I would like to go with Theo over there and searching again. Yeah, as you see in the right now, it's a little bit kind of boring right now in the game. But yeah, it's the start situation of the game. You have to grow strong. If I go directly to the next building, opening 5 rooms, letting in 5 kinds of zombies, I would simply die. So let's see. 22 minutes. We still have a little bit of time in this video. Theo searched. Theo ends his round. Baldric would start with his free action. He's trying to blow out the unlife of this runner. And with a 5 he can do this, sir. Wonderful. Now we are getting an experience point, raising 1 level and getting an extra action. Now Baldric has 4 actions in his round. Free action was to shoot this devil, walking 1, again walking 2, searching the 3rd, short sword. Okay, this is not a kind of weapon I really want to use right now, so it means I will drop it in the room for any other survivors coming later around in any time or so. And ending my turn with Baldric means Silas is on his turn, working 1, 2, searching, getting the shield. This is pretty nice. The shield means it is a kind of armor. if I'm hidden by any kind of attack, except the monstrum, because the monstrum is that powerful that you can't prevent his damage. I'm throwing a dice, and if I throw the die and throwing 4 or higher, the shield is me preventing from damage. Or if I have attached another kind of armor and the shield in my hand, I could repeat a dice roll, which was missed, of course, to get a second chance to prevent this damage. Right now I would do this weapon in my backpack with Silas, and we end the turn giving away the marker, going back up there, drawing zombie cards. This is pretty easy. Last time I really had problems with this mission, but this right now is pretty easy. Baldric is level yellow, means the fatty comes in and not the tree walkers. The tree walkers would have given me more experience points, but the fatty is very more harder to kill. Means yeah, the start player is, I think, yeah, is Baldric. Means Baldric stays in the room, is searching, because with his little mana explosion he can't beat the evil and bad fatty. But luckily we found a weapon. The weapon we found is the flaming broadsword. The flaming broadsword can smash doors with a 5 or higher. Has range 0 because it's a melee weapon, does 5 rolls. 5 rolls, hits on 5. Okay, this is a bad chance, 33% to hit, but it's okay. Does 2 damage, and for 1 action you spend, you can ignite dragon slime or dragon spit, and this is equipment you can find. It's like a fire bomb. You're throwing the dragon spit onto a zone, and with a torch or this flaming broadsword you can ignite this zone, and everything and everyone in this zone burns and dies. Doesn't matter, it's a walker with 1 life point, or it's a monstrum with 3 life points, or even another player. Everything will die in this zone. And yeah, luckily this action you can use more than 1 time. There is another sword that burns. You can use this 1 time to ignite the dragon spit. Here you can ignite it more than 1 time. Wonderful. I've searched for 1 action. I have 4 actions with Baldric's. Means second. No, it's a bad idea. But I only can reach this over there if I'm using all my 4 actions. That means I would stay right here. Search with Silas. This is a spell called, in English it would be vanishing or vaporization, I think. Yeah, vaporization could be translation. Ranged 0 to 1, 3 dice, 5 to hit, 1 damage. On a 6 an extra die. There are 3 dice, this is okay, but 5 to hit for a spell is not okay for me, so I will drop it down. Okay, with Theo, I'm using his standard action to run 3 fields, bringing out my sword I can't use and doesn't do much damage, bringing out my hammer to smash the face of this ugly fatty. 1 die, difficulty of 4, throwing a 5 with Theo means knock you out, my friend. Okay. It is so far, giving the start player to the next player. calling the zombies. Let's see what there's coming up. A monstrum. A wolfstrum. Now we have a really big problem. We are dead. Because the wolfstrum has 3 actions, have 3 life points, nothing of my weapons could do 3 damage, means I lost with 1 card. Sad to say, but it's like that, and 29 minutes 38 seconds. I have to end this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you see the video on with me, please follow me because I need 50 followers there to upload longer content. Bye till next time.